Hello, I am back, and this is one of Want to Scrap's Corset chipboard embellishments. And I'm going to make a tiny mini, I'm going to attempt, tiny mini chipboard embellishment. And this could be used for like a Christmas tree ornament. And I think that's what I might be doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outline it, trace it. This is a really nice fabric that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And I'm not going to tell you the price because it wasn't very cheap, but you can use any fabric or paper, or you can just paint it and do whatever you want. I'm actually gonna go right straight across, just like that, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the back side, and again straight across, straight across. And alright, so once you have that, then you're going to cut it. Of course, you're going to cut it, right? And where those little scallop are, I just cut straight across. I don't sit there and try to cut all those scallops out. I would go nuts. I would literally go nuts. So we're just going to go straight across the scallops. And just going to make a cute little, I think this will be cute for a Christmas tree. You can never be too prepared for Christmas, ladies. No matter what time of the year is, you can always prepare a Christmas tree. Get your ornaments and all your ideas out and start working on them early. So, get a head start. All right. There you go. And just cut that all the way through. And all right, so we have that. Hopefully I hit I'm always missing the floor. I don't know if you guys have that same problem. I have my trash bin right underneath. That would be really stinking cute, just like that. So we're going to do that. And you see all those little nicely cut out pieces? I just cover that up. Just cover it up. And you can fill it up, stuff it up if you want, put some polyfill. And I'm probably going to do that. I'm just going to use some little polyfill there. Stuff it up a little. So let's stuff it up on one side. To make it a little bit dimensional, I just use a little bit of polyfill. Make sure that dries up really good. We're going to do that as the back. Let's do this one as the back piece because I like the pattern that this one has. I'm going to go ahead and turn that over and just trim off where I might have missed. Girls, I'm not good at tracing. I'm bad. I'm not a good tracer. Very bad. That is something that I have never been able to do, is trace. As you can see, but alright. So now we're going to work on this side. And this side we will stuff it because I like the way that little pattern is on the front of this corset. And do that. There. cool off just a bit. In the meantime, while my lint roller, I kid you not, my son walks off with my lint roller every single time I get a new one. Every time. It doesn't fail. I can get one today. In a matter of seconds, that lint roller is gone. I'm going to have to find something else that he cannot grab. Alright, so we're just going to tuck it in, stuff it in where we can. You can see I kind of lifted it up right there. Oops, coming undone. It's okay. That's what the glue's here for. Our little spatula, handy dandy tools. Wedge that up really good. Make sure it's not coming undone. Alright. And do the same thing over here. I'm probably going to use a tiny little GIMP trim to go around those edges. I like cleaning my edges because it just makes your project a little bit more cleaner, a little more defined. And you're hearing my family because yes, it is late in the evening and they're getting ready. The kids are getting ready to go to bed here in a couple minutes. Alright, let that cool off. But see how we got it? And I want to probably fill in the bust area really nicely and work around there. Tuck that in. Definitely want more in the bust. Now if you wanted, you could extend that out a little, and I'll probably do that with the laces. I just kind of trimmed it around. I will form the bust top with the laces. Alright. Tuck it in there. And glue. And then tuck it. Make sure that I'm a little full. I know my husband's probably saying it's bosom. Bosom. You guys know what I mean. Okay. So I'm just gonna tuck in, tuck in. There we go. So now we're going to work on the decor part, and that's the part that I love the most. So move all this out of the way, and let's get. Alright, so we have this little tiny pom-pom trim that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to go around the edges. And that's just to clean up the edge. There's going to be some other layering, as you guys already know. And it'll probably end up getting clean, covered up, but I just want to cover it up for my sakes. Alright, so we just go around. And there. These would be really cute also if you're making little sachets. You can put some potpourri inside and hang it on your dresser or your closet or your bathroom. It'd be a cute little embellishment for those areas. But that's just a little bit food for thought. Some ideas that I'm throwing at you, not that I'm doing it myself. That's just some ideas I throw at you. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to cut it right here and see if I have enough to go in the back, because I wasn't thinking that I may not have enough, but we'll play around. Hopefully I'll have enough. Let's see, I'm hoping I have just enough to complete it. It looks like I might not have enough, but that's all right. I'll just cover up. The rest is going to be covered up anyway. It's just short by like maybe a 1/4 of an inch. All right. Don't typically would do something like that, but if you run into that, it's going to be covered up anyway, so no big worries, right? All right. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I have this little trim here. And what I was thinking about doing is building the bust area, the bosom, as I call it. So to do that, we're going to have to form a bosom because it doesn't have that. And then I had this, which was left over from yesterday's class. So let's see what we can do with this one, though. See, we don't even have to do a little bosom. We can probably go like that all the way around. And then just put the little straps. But I like the bosom, the thought of having it there that way. Kind of like that. That's what I like. So I'm going to play around, adjusting this. I might have to sort of manipulate it, but that doesn't look like it's going to let me manipulate it. All right. So maybe if I do this, there we go. That's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple little pleats, one on top of the other. With this one, and this is a Hobby Lobby trim. I'm just going to be making a couple little pleats. And then it's going to be covered up anyway with some other stuff. So don't sweat the little things, ladies. All right. Oops. Oh, I took it apart. There we go. All right. One more. All right, so that's that one. Let's see how it looks on here. Oh yeah. All right, so let's do the other one. Okay, so I did two little rosettes, half rosettes, and I put them on the bosom area. And what I'm going to do now is I have this little piece here that I had left over from my class the other night, and I'm just going to cover up the ledging on that and give it more of a fullness. I'm going to put that there. So it's going to go straight across that top piece. And just like that. Cleaned up that edge really nicely. And to give it a more fullness there. Look at that. Turn that up. Scissors acted like they didn't want to cut. Alright. So now we have that little fullness up on the top. So then what I was thinking about doing for the bottom is I have this one, which you guys know I love, absolutely love. Too big. Too big. Alright, let's put that back. Alright. See, I have the little half moon, so it's one patch, half moon. And we're going to, I have this little pom-pom also, and I like that. It's not a pom-pom, it's actually a, what do you call it? A little tiny miniature tassel. So I wanted it for the bottom there, but I want something down there. Okay, so I'm going to take this little trim here and I'm going to double it up. And what I mean by that is I'm going to go down here just like so, but I'm going to make a second layer. And I'm going to measure that to make sure that is precise. So we're going to cut it there so that I at least know I have somewhat, and I'm going to give myself some wiggle room. I'm going to go back in here and about, I would say, let's see, we're going to go about right down that bottom edge of that trim, just like that. And actually, top edge, just like that, to get two ruffled layers. So we're going to go on that top edge. Top edge with the bottom edge, that's how that's going to work. Top with bottom. So you get two ruffle layers there. And I have that. And then I have this little tassel trim that I'm going to lay it on top just like this there. But before I do that, I have this one here. So I just want to make sure that's 100% what I want to do. But before that, let's go ahead and see. So what I did is I took the top with the bottom, the two rows of the ruffles, then we're going to go around. We're going to kind of miter it there, or give it a small little pleat. So let's do that. Let's apply it. Then give it a little pleat right there. And I just gave it, kind of tuck it this way. Tuck it that way. Pleat there. Hold it. Tuck it underneath. So you'll have a little pleat like that in the front, and then this can wrap up that way. Okay. Let's refill with my glue. And then I'm just going to trim the extras. Okay, so now we have, it went all the way around. We can have a little pleat there. And then I'm going to try to see what this looks like. It dangling down. And I'm liking it. I don't know. Oh yeah. I like that. We're going to go with this. I was going to put the little ruffled tassel, but I like this little look here. And I need to cut this one. This one's a little defective right there at the end. I hate when, you know, when you buy a trim sometimes at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you guys, I just bought a piece of fabric, and a while back I bought a really expensive piece of trim. I had not used it. Sometimes I buy trims and I put it away, and then I come back to it, and then I went to use it, and oh my gosh, it had a massive amount of stain all over it. And I took it to the store, and of course that whole bowl had stains, and they were just really hard about returning it because it was cut, and I was not happy with the fact that I was out of money, because it was like $7.99 a yard. So we can do that. That's too much though for there. And then I could probably put this one here. And then what I was thinking about doing is, this is another Hobby Lobby trim. That can go there. This way. Like that. Give it a little bit of a tassel when she's moving, so I want to do that. So the tassel first. Let's trim it here. So then I bought a piece of fabric anyway, again at Hobby Lobby, and as I was cutting it for my baby dress, I noticed that there were some stains on it, and I'm like, oh gosh, not again. Already on my, you know, it's like, oh, you know, they really need to work on that. They need to check their trims. I mean, when I sold trims, I was very careful not to send anything that had stains. That was just like my pet peeve. Pet peeve. Alright, so we have that. Get that going on. Give it a little bit of a tassel. Go with this other little Hobby Lobby trim. And these are the ones on the spool, and you can buy these at 50% off when they put them on sale. I can't tell you when they weren't on sale last week, so they must be on sale this week, because I was there last week. Trying to stay away from there, ladies. Okay. I think I need my scissors don't want to cooperate. Okay. So we have that, and then on the back we need to work on the back. What you do in the front, you need to do in the back. Alright, so we have that. And then I want to add a little pretty flower. So I have these that came in. And that would be cute if I cut it up and use it as a little dangle on her waist. Alright, so that could be used as a dangle on her waist because it has the pearls coming down. Let's put all this away. Let's put that away. Clean up our messes, ladies. Okay. So then, I gotta find something small for there. I don't have any tiny small flowers. I need to get some flowers. That is on my to-do, totally to-do list. But I need to get a little hanging mechanism here. So I'm going to take, let's see. Let's get this little Creating with Details trim. And we're just going to do a little hanging mechanism. Yes, this can go on your Christmas tree. I know, a little early to be thinking about Christmas tree, but it's perfect for your Christmas tree. Alright, so we kind of made a little tassel. Hang that here, just like so. And that's going to get covered up anyway. That will be covered up. And what do we have laying around here that we can use for the back? Not that it matters because, sorry, I dropped the trim. Dropped another trim. I'll go here. Not that it matters because it is the back. But we want to clean up the mess in the back, so we're going to put this one there. And straight across. Cover that up. I need to get into here and make some shabby chic flowers. That is what I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and taper that down a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of this here to cover that, and that fits perfect in the back. Not that anyone's going to look in the back, ladies, but just in case someone does. Go. Curiosity's always killing people, so we'll clean up as much as we can. I am just really neat about stuff. Make sure this one's taped down. Squeeze that. Every time I say squeeze, I think about my daughter and my mommy made me pancakes. So squeeze that. So we have that going on. Here's our little hanging mechanism. Right. Then we have, let's see what we else has. What else do we have? What else do we have? And I'm going to go ahead and tape this down to give it more oomph there. So I'm going to tape it back down that way and give it more body there. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay, so then we have a little bit more of a form figured. Alright, so then I'm going to probably, I have these little tiny tassels. That's about the only flowers I have. I have a cute dangle, so we could put that there definitely, but let's get some little tassel stuff. Shabby chic threads and things like that that we can use. And I'm just using yarns and things like that. I'm not using anything in particular. I'm probably going to put more yarn. It needs more yarn. Let's see, what can we use? There we go, right here. All right. All right. There we go. They're not so perfect tassel, right? You can probably use your Deco Fun maker. You can purchase at a scrap for these little tassels as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start somewhat attaching this here. And where did I put that? I don't think I need this much of that. What else do we want to put on this little guy? I don't know where this come from, but this is a trim I picked up at one of the local stores. Right there. I think it'd be cute, but I'm going to look for a flower. Okay, so I know I have this little flower on here that came on this little trim that I had laying here, but a little defected. It had two little pearls on it, as you can see. That's why it's on my defected pile. So I can cut that out. It looks like they have a little metal stud there. Wow. If not, I'll just, and then I have this little cute flower, this chiffon flower. So I think that would be doable. So I'm going to glue that on top, and it brings some color in here as well. Okay. So I'm thinking that's going to go like that. Just like that. And I'm satisfied with that. I don't know about you ladies, but I am. I'm okay with it. So that is that. That's the back. And that's the front. And there it is, a little cute corset hanging for a Christmas tree. Anyway, ladies, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.